you are gonna love this.
I had one job, protect the Sanctum Sanctorum, and I failed.
All right, let's get started. Okay, so... Hey, Hunter. Don't blink, so we'll miss it. What can I say except you're welcome? Nice, you brought me the good stuff. Sometimes, I even impress myself. Don't forget to write.
I still say we should have built a firing range first. Ready for more? We need any advantage we can. Not everyone wants my advice, but they're gonna get it either way.
Awesome! Can't wait!
New and improved. Do your thing.
Doctor Strange was shaking us off. I'm sure he's seen worse. Doctor?
If you've come to cheer me up, don't waste your time. There is nothing you can do or say that could possibly lift my spirits.
Tony is moving out of your room and has just secretly admitted to me that you are the superior intellect.
I appreciate your attempt at humor, but I know Tony would never admit such a thing, even to prevent me from walking off this cliff. You saw that all that dark energy burst from my building, electrifying the New York skyline with a supernatural storm. Those were Lilith's forces erupting into this world. Now they are free to scour every corner of this earth for the parchment. You should have let me go down with the Sanctum. Maybe I could have reactivated some ward of protection that would have prevented all her Lilin from escaping into the wild.
You are too important to sacrifice yourself now.
But what if my death could have saved our entire dimension?
I still would not do it. We need you, Doctor. I do not believe we can defeat Lilith without you.
I could say the same about you. We must accept this loss and gather our resolve. Like it or not, the reality is that Lilith is one step closer from completing the Darkhold and summoning.
Chthon.
We cannot let that happen.
War's not over, Hunter.
Anyone seen Charlie? I need some hellhound cuddles. The Sanctum's gone. It's unbelievable. There really is nothing sacred to Lilith. Do as you wish.
Lilith's not stopping, and neither are we.
Lilith seeks to wipe all our havens from the earth. Avengers Tower, the Sanctum Sanctorum.
I think a change of scenery should do us some good.
You are not a city person?
Give me wide open spaces any day. More room to fly. This portal.
Blaze has kept the Parchment of Power safe so far, but he won't withstand a full-on assault from Lilith on his own.
He will not be on his own much longer. The Parchment will stay safe.
Good. And while you're there, see if you can talk some sense into him.
side. You can go straight to hell. Oh, she's scared. Oh, crap. That's just cheating.
Surrender the page, Blaze.
Nice meat suit, lady.
Surrender, or be destroyed.
They dug up Junior, too.
Child.
Struck a nerve, huh? Then you're gonna love this. Heard you were dead, Johnny. That was the idea. I'd ask what you were doing here, but I just pumped a few rounds in his chest.
The legendary Johnny Blaze. I have heard much.
Hear that? This is your fault. Play with Mama all you want. I've got people to save. Mama.
Long story.
We'll just have to hope Blaze can handle the escape on his own. You've got a big problem of your own to deal with now. All that left, Mother. Walter, she's something going to make things a lot harder unless you destroy them too.
Take out the big lady and her rock collection. Got it. Let's dance.
And just because Lilith decided to talk through this one, don't feel the need to show it any mercy.
Just like old times.
Now for something real special. Hands on it. Too easy.
Let's take them down together.
That looked like it hurt.
Their loyalty is unwavering. Enough insolence!
Pull me down.
lost interest.
Destroying those altars may be the fastest way to bring her down.
Assuming we can get past that Guardian.
Not my first rock monster rodeo. Nothing to worry about.
Let's do it!
You were too weak for this fight.
Hope you're ready.
That was something.
Ready up!
I have spotted enemy reinforcements.
Any altars you don't destroy, she'll attempt to turn into monuments, shrines to Lilith, that manipulate the battlefield. I assume that comes with the territory when you have a cult following to maintain.
gonna rip you a new one.
You will pay.
Still want a piece? You attached to that face?
Lilith won't be happy to see her favored ones fall so easily.
You cannot resist, child. The prophecy will be fulfilled.
Maybe so. But not today.
Let's hope not.
Not so tough without that little pop gun of yours. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Not as much as me. Somehow, you get uglier every time I see you.
And you get smaller. Grunt.
Stop fussing over me, you idiots. After them. No escape this time, Creed.
I was gonna say the same thing to you. All of you.
Looks like Mommy gave her a chance. Too bad she couldn't do something about that face.
Jokes now. But let's see how funny it is when I spill your guts.
Already killed the face. Ain't gonna be a problem again.
That's the best you got?
Take this! I'm on it.
Mother finally found someone who can get the job done. Me!
Lilith will not be pleased with your efforts.
They still haven't changed their minds.
You're gonna pay for what you've done here. I'm gonna make sure of that.
Small man talks a big game.
move, bub. Bad luck for you.
That'll be healed before you can try again. Better come up with something new.
It would seem Lilith chose poorly.
Hey, that hurt!
Not lost focus yet.
You should have seen their faces. Family night at the carnival. I could have almost tasted their fear right before they bought it.
You'd be doing me a personal favor if you could shut him up. Permanently, if possible.
Welcome assistance.
Just what I need.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Done with.
I can't heal up. Shoot!
From the back of a magazine. Still on my case here?
Lilith has found the ideal servant in this one. His soul was black long before she got to it.
Yeah, when it comes to pieces of trash, old Sabretooth here is 1 in a million.
You keep talking, but I'm still here.
cannot stop me like that.
Here we go. You think after years of failure, Hydra would throw in the towel already?
Set on coming after me.
Nobody knows you like I do, Creed. And I know this was just as much your doing as it was Lilith.
No, it was a massacre, and I loved every minute of it. Fiend,
Not a problem. That was the hard part, right?
He's down, but not out yet.
I will not fall for the same ruse twice.
thought as much. You're welcome.
Enough of this.
Easy, kid. These were his people.
We did what we could, Blaze.
That's what folks with bloody hands always say.
If we do not stop the Midnight Sun, the entire world will get far bloodier.
Not my problem anymore. Forget the damn prophecy. I know I sure as hell am.
Aren't you gonna follow him?
Nah, he may not have been listening. But I am. Keep talking, kid.
What happened at that carnival was a tragedy.
One that could have been avoided.
If you did not keep so many secrets...
Oh, what is this, a duet? Since when did you two get so chummy?
Don't change the subject.
The spirits of vengeance have always been the secret guardians of the Parchment of Power.
Guardians? Blaze is probably using the page as toilet paper right now.
I met the guy. You're giving him too much credit.
We did what we had to do. That secret kept the page out of our enemies' hands for centuries.
At what cost?
You cannot win this war with secrets.
Magic is right. If we're going to stop Lilith from causing any more massacres, we need to come clean with each other. Now.
There is nothing else, Captain.
I wish I could believe you.
So do I.
Then I don't see a point in continuing this conversation.
This is bull. Grade A bull.
I can see you are still upset, Ileana.
Of course I'm still upset. Caretaker continuously stonewalls us and expects all of us to just go along and make nice. But it never works out that way. You would think she would have learned by now. but I guess not. She should trust us more.
Wait. Are you telling me you actually have feelings? And Caretaker hurt them? I do not believe it.
I have feelings. Just not the warm and fuzzy kind. Neither Caretaker nor Tony told us she gave the page to Blaze for safekeeping. They should know he's one of the least safe people on the planet, no matter what Robbie says. Now all that stands between this realm and Cathan is that overrated stuntman. Entrusting it to him was a mistake.
Consider Caretaker and Stark know something we do not about Blaze.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
The Parchment of Power is known to have corrupting effects on its keeper. It twists his or her soul. And, well...
Okay, I get it. Blaze is already a bit twisted, so the parchment cannot twist him that much further.
Exactly. It probably will not affect him as much as it would one of us.
Blaze has the parchment, and I cannot change that. Let's just hope he can hold on to it. Is Steve Rogers everyone's ideal dad? I see it.
You know, it's kind of rude to walk around in here and not give me so much as a hello.
I assumed you were asleep.
I don't sleep much. But that doesn't stop me from enjoying the company of a comfortable bed when I spot one.
After that fight at the Quentin Carnival, I suppose we all could use a lengthy rest.
I can't get too comfortable. Not so long as Sabretooth's still out there.
He is your quarry, I take it?
I guess you could say that. We have a history. None of it nice. Though he's definitely changed. His nasty side got, well, nastier.
From what I have seen, he should not be much trouble for you.
I've been tracking and fighting him for decades. If he was easy to handle, trust me, I would have put him away for good ages ago. This last time, though, he's gotten even more deadly.
Then I hope you can rise to the challenge. Does not look like you are planning to stay long. Some find our abbey to be a bit unnerving.
Oh, this place is nothing. You'd be surprised at some of the places I've rested my boots.
You talk like that, now you have to tell me some stories.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I've been all over the planet, and a few other planets besides.
Other planets?
Yeah. We're not alone in the universe, you know. There's the Kree, there's Skrulls, there's the Brood. Most aliens you're better off avoiding, but there's a few good ones out there. I'll tell you though, after a while, all you really care about is a nice soft bed. I see the way you're looking at me. Who's this mysterious guy hanging out in my place all of a sudden?
Perhaps.
Tell you what, I've got a little break between people trying to kill me, so let's have a little chat.
What do you know about this Johnny Blaze?
He's a flaming jackass. Used to be known as the Spirit of Vengeance, until even his attitude got too bad for that job. Seems like he's really committed to the carny life now. Must be the funnel cakes and fried candy bars.
Do you think a man like that is up to the challenge before him? Guarding the Parchment of Power is not a task taken lightly.
Yeah, we faced some vile customers together. He may not have the flaming skull thing anymore, but he's got guts where it counts.
How long have you known Sabretooth? Seems like you two have a history.
His real name's Victor Creed, and you're right. We've got bad blood going back a long time. Believe it or not, we used to be teammates and pals. Kinda.
They say familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah, well, they get things dead on sometimes. Didn't take me long to notice he wasn't exactly playing with a full deck. Creed and I have long since chosen to follow different paths. Yet somehow we keep ending up at the same friggin' destination.
You seem like a nomad, but surely you have a place you call home.
I guess you could say Xavier's place has been the closest thing to a real home I've ever had.
Who?
Oh, Professor Charles Xavier. He's got a swanky place outside of New York City, a private school. Lots of space and plenty of interesting folk. It's a lot like your Abbey here, except Charles has a baseball field.
Baseball?
Yeah, if you got interest, I'd be happy to explain all the rules sometime.
You seem to know everyone. I assume you know the Midnight Suns as well.
I know some of these kids. Didn't know they got themselves a band name.
Who do you know?
Magic, for instance. She's the kid sister of a buddy of mine, Pyotr Rasputin. I call him Colossus.
Interesting. You and she have similar attitudes.
Maybe because we have similar backgrounds. I grew up in Canada, surrounded by wolves, and she grew up in Limbo, surrounded by demons.
Which place is worse, Canada or Limbo?
Oh, Limbo. They don't have hockey.
I have taken up enough of your time. I should go.
It's been a pleasure. If you have more questions, you know where to find me.
Hunter, you there? I'm in the library. It's super important you meet me here ASAP.
What are you reading, Nico?
A limited edition print of the Book of Thoth.
The Book of Thoth? Where did you find a book of such rarity?
I didn't. Someone just left it out. Weird, too, because I was looking for a book on chaos magic so I could understand Wanda's grimoire a little better. I didn't think I was gonna find any, since Caretaker probably hid or burned every single text on the topic. But, poof, here this was, waiting for me.
Caretaker hid books on chaos magic for a reason.
Well, someone ought to tell her books don't bite. Well, not all of them. I do have it on pretty good authority. The Sumerian Book of the Dead will take a chunk out of you if you try to earmark one of its pages.
Well, I hope you found what you were looking for.
I did. There's a historical account of an ancient Egyptian pharaoh who was struck by a dark madness after reading a page from an old book called The Scrolls of Chthon.
Wait, that is another name for the...
Darkhold, I know. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if this was the first case of corruption in recorded history.
Was this pharaoh's corruption ever purified?
Hold up, I haven't gotten to that part of the story. So the legend goes that nothing could cure the pharaoh until this traveling light worker came along, laid his hands upon the pharaoh, and recited an incantation. The pharaoh came back to his senses and returned to his good old classical Egyptian disbody self.
Sounds like the best possible outcome was reached for everyone involved.
Well, not for everyone. So like, when the lightworker recited the incantation, he absorbed all the pharaoh's corruption into his own body and, died.
He did not survive?
No. But the lines of the incantation he used are scattered throughout this book. I'm gonna have Magic help me transcribe them and see if we can use them to cure Wanda.
Let me get this straight. You and Magic plan on piecing together a 100,000-year-old incantation that worked once and killed the person who said it?
Yes?
Nico, that sounds too dangerous, even for you.
I have to try something!
Caretaker will not be pleased if she hears about this.
Caretaker can deal. Well, I'm gonna find Magic, see if we can make a dent in this transcription. I'll give you a shout when we do. Until then, not a word about this to anyone.
Glad to see Nico found the book I left out for her useful. Took me a while to dig that one up.
I saw a listing for a 4-story walk-up, Upper West Side. Maybe your new sanctum?
Tony, I can't think about that now. The sanctum wasn't just a...
I'm getting used to the Abbey. Didn't think I'd like it at first. Monks lived here isn't on my list of preferred amenities.
What changed your mind?
It reminds me of a Kree outpost. Mostly solitary, but you have your team around. Enough contact with civilization to avoid going loopy.
What do you get when Captain Marvel goes stir-crazy?
You tell me.
Someone who is not enjoying herself?
No, I'm having a great time. I thought you were setting up a cheesy joke.
Oh, no, I was really curious. When you have cabin fever, what does it look like?
How about me 20 minutes ago?
Nice.
What about you? You died here, so I bet you have some complicated thoughts about this place.
It seems the bad memories of this place outnumber the good ones.
I had a place like that. When you're done with all this, you can leave. For good, if you want. Don't believe anyone who says you have to come back. Do what's best for you. If that's the Abbey in your rear view, so be it. I'll help you pack your bags.
Thanks, Carol.
Of course. You're not half bad, Hunter.
They're accusing me of keeping secrets, as if that's the biggest problem we have right now. I don't know, maybe the demonic green sky over New York was too subtle for them to notice?
I think they noticed.
Well, it wasn't intentional. We were supposed to win in New York. We weren't supposed to lose the Sanctum, or Avengers Tower. Or Banner. I mean, call me crazy, but would sitting everyone down and telling them all about Blaze and the Parchment really have made a difference?
You should share everything with the team. It is the only way to build trust.
Well, maybe. I dislike sharing everything. Probably some latent issues related to my parents' death, and whoa, I better save some for my therapist. Things are spiraling out of control, and right now I just need to figure out what to do about this prophecy.
You really think you can stop the Darkhold's prophecy by working in here?
Well, I'm kind of known for making the impossible possible. Give me a couple hours and a decent lunch, maybe an Italian hoagie, and I can fix anything. Trust me.
If you want to stop the prophecy over lunch, I think you will need a bigger lunch.
Well, I need to be careful not to eat too much, especially carbs. I just blow up and, blow up. Huh. Please excuse me, I need to jot down some ideas.
Are you making prophecies of your own?
Shoo, go, genius at work. I gotta get a sign.
Can we trust Johnny Blaze? I'd like to believe we can.